Coroenosphere.
Directly. All right, I think that calls for a celebration toast. Clink. Lift.
Separate my lips.
Well, I've been looking forward to this album for a long time. Direct, 6 songs, an EP again. I don't know why it was an EP, but I do know that we'd done Crows, and that was kind of a departure for us. You know, we hadn't really been able to get in a room together as a band and slog it out. So, you know, it felt a little bit more like a different thing going on. Scott Reams had come into our lives. He was playing with the band live. We were going through a lot of changes, and it was, you know, there was a turbulent time in our lives, and we just wanted to have a little time to get more organic, like what that time we had in Stockholm together. We're sitting around a tabletop with acoustic guitars. So while we were working on Crows, Bruce and Mark were coming up with some of that stuff too. You know, it was all kind of the same thing, but it seems like we were holding back that vibe a little bit from Crows. So when we did Direct, we decided to plunge headlong into a lighter, a little more acoustic, gentler, and more introspective, more folky. And it seemed to suit the band's mood better. I think it was a good thing to come down from after we did Crows, which was a real intense sort of production record.
But we started with a fast-paced
so
tune.
Having said all that, the first tune kind of defies that a little bit, but it's got a nice rock feel to it. Let's check it out.
You're gone too soon, so I'll guess what makes you wanna run away from all this.
Back in the barn for the drums. It's got that woodwind thing, you know?
Yeah.
Is it too late to
And this had, to me, had almost the sensibility of like a letter or something, kind of older school 77.
Don't know why you take the time to stay so long, then you blow by.
I like that low thing. That's all.
Digging pictures on
Great guitar work.
doesn't get
And
it.
isn't this Django? Is that,
Yes, very big.
Mine breaks to prove I'm strong. Gotta quit it. And it looks to me like I'll never need your mess. By surrendering again, you promised everything you took away. Remembering the words you said to me. You and me were born on separate days. Don't know why you take the time to stay so long. Then you blow by. You left a bill of goods I have to pay. I ran down alone and lived this way. You and me were born on separate days.
I like that.
Don't know why you take the time
No solo.
to stay so long, then you blow by.
It's interesting. You got one of
I
your,
love that
your little
ending chord.
Yeah.
It's a Beatles thing.
Something for you now. You're the best to me. all my misery, And when we find ourselves thinking the opposite, not getting over it, I'm involved, too hard not to see the end when we begin.
I really like the side stick in the barn.
Try, baby,
Yeah, it's nice.
never let up. I'm ready to be hit with your love.
I like the dry vocal. Snare's kind of high pitch.
And you are always sure that my dizziness is nothing serious. And you seem to have a cure, the perfect remedy, the one you bring to me, And you know I'll feel it.
Yeah.
How the world around changes with the sound of the words that you are saying. So let it out. Don't be afraid, my baby. Never give up. I'm ready to be hit with your love. Yeah.
Cool vocal, man.
Coming a long, long way. We go together.
I'm gonna be writing all the lyrics to this on the wall of the barn. Remember that?
Won't separate. We are together.
Another Bruce Spencer vocal here.
We are together. We are together.
That's you.
So that's me mimicking you.
Yeah.
Though. There you are.
Yeah,
there you
sure.
are.
But I got it.
It's funny how this song started with me and you playing this kind of, I was playing like this Neil Young thing, and it was very folky, and you got this, became this really cool R&B flavored ballad. I mean, you really put yourself in it.
Gonna save some for now. You're the best to me. You're the
It's so
most
cool to hear that DNA of that room.
I know that
It's just
barn.
now you hear it,
we
and you
kid
know.
ourselves about how we're growing old, how we're making out.
That's cool.
I'm ready to be hit with love. We've come a long way, yeah. We go together.
Man, big aggressive drums.
Can't separate.
Sounds like I'm just
We fall
swinging
together.
at
Going a long way.
it. Wawa man going nuts over there. Very tom-tom, you know, it has that, the band sounds just like that. Very
Yeah,
trio.
but it's acoustic.
Yeah, when we play together, that kind of thing happens. We're just jammers.
I'm ready. Are you ready to go? Come on, baby.
I don't remember that, Bill.
Are you going with me? We're going a long way.
Wow. Wow, man.
I think
I've
we
heard
thought
this in
we thought that was
decades.
going to be in the fade.
That was very nice. Very nice. So the story on this, the way I remember it, is I was just messing around trying to play Blackbird, something like it, and Bruce recorded me without me knowing it. And then at the end, I walk out and he says, "Check this out. I just recorded you." And I go, "Cool," you know. And then you say, "I'm gonna go," and he went outside or went home that night and wrote this whole song to
Since
it.
I lost my way again, I've been rushing up on things to say to you when I saw you, and you saw me with weak eyes, running away, far away from that heavenly night, too far away from one more emotion-filled afternoon on the porch at your mother's place.
Yeah, I've always been a closet folk musician. Just couldn't play guitar.
To come round to say what I hope you would say. Now I wonder if one day I'm gonna feel free to move on.
Yeah, there's that hoodoo.
Yeah, I know.
Then you take a turn. This whole world is trying to shake it up again. How I reach above the clouds to walk around. Paper and ashes, ashes in the mud. Did we learn anything?
That's crazy.
Just an organic composition. I really love that thing.
Get me every time.
Oh man, I forgot about this.
This was my favorite at the time.
We're together, sharing pieces of what we found
Kind of another demo that we
under the weather.
recorded over.
Like a
Something you and Mark
hurricane year
threw down and
round.
we just finished it.
Winds of change
I
are
loved it. I
blowing,
thought that
but we did
playing that
not
cheap
hear the
guitar.
sound. Now all is lost and I'm needing to be found. I dig my heels in. I'm gonna hold out. I dig in now. We've seen each other through the changes that have come. This understanding is like a game that's never won, like a siege unending till our hearts have come undone. When all is lost and gone, and I'm needing to run, I dig my heels in. I'm gonna hold out. I dig in now. I dig my heels in. I'm gonna hold out.
another one of those chords.
Oh, that's a heart warmer. I always loved that little tune. It's great. Oh man, this one. I remember working at Fargo, North Dakota. We were stuck in that hotel for like 3 days.
We were there when they started it all. Built a world out of nothing. In a word or two, the promise was made and the dream came true. Now we stare at the faces of all in the path that we've chosen. Say a word or two, the promise is made and the dream is replayed. Holding on to the lifeline, keeping with the way we want it. Holding on to the lifeline, the lifeline. As the dance begins, we fascinate how we found ourselves together. Say a prayer or two, we do what we can do, but we are scared. As we take our love in our hands, place a brick upon a stone. Will the faith we have drawn in the plans turn this house into a home? Holding on to the lifeline, keeping with the way we want it. Holding on to the lifeline, the lifeline, the lifeline, the lifeline, the lifeline, the lifeline. This time is not in vain. If we understand how the seasons change, the sky floods up with rain. When it clears the air, we can breathe again. Now we're on the way. Let the sky turn black. Let the seasons rage. Our love will still remain. When we clear the air, when we clear the air, holding on to the lifeline, keeping with the way we want it. Holding on to the lifeline, 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 the lifeline.
I always had a hard time remembering that sequence.
reminds me of some Pet Sounds or something.
Yes, man. I don't know what we were thinking.
That part, maybe the main body of the song, total Red House Painters kind of thing
Yeah, it
for
does
me.
feel like that. Now,
AMC.
was that last bit added on? Was that something that did you write that melody, or was that Mark thing? I don't even know where that came from.
I think we just
I
decided
think-
to create a little something.
I think we, in that hotel room, we were coming up with that. I have this cassette where we're sitting there, and I'm going, "That's the lifeline right there." Oh yeah, here we go. This is another Stockholm.
Oh wow.
This is one of my absolute favorite tracks of all time.
Gray clouds tearing at the sky. See if you can't take your eye off it. Lose some vision and you're blind. See if you can't take your eye off it. Loosen the buckles on your bind. See if you can't take your eye off it. Sin and be able to deny. For my lonely brother, there's only one hope. In my lonely brother, there's only one hope. One hope, one
I could do this all day. These guys.
For my lonely brother, there's only one hope. In my holy order, there's only one hope. One hope. Give up your only peace of mind. Return to the owner what you find. Give up your only peace of mind. Sin and be able to deny. Sin and be able to deny. Sin and be able to deny.
It's shades of what's the one that come on building.
Sin and be able to deny.
Yeah,
Sin
great.
and be able to deny.
That interplay, and the thing about it, guys, that you don't know, that I forgot, is that when we recorded this, it sounds like the three of us all playing together, reading each other's minds, where you hear that mind meld, that ESP, where I'm going up to hit a thing and Bruce is meeting me there and Mark is weaving around. But the fact is that eventually I realized, you may have told me, and I remember too, that at some point you had to kick us out of the room and cut the drum track by yourself. Now, I don't know if you cut it to nothing or if we left something that we played in there, but I think you might have played it in your head. I don't remember exactly, but none of us we didn't play all that together, but the fact that we played together for so long, that ESP doesn't go away, even if you're in different cities, different time zones, doing it in a different year from now. When we play together, I'm not trying to go and find where you went. There's just this thing that happens, and that recording to me is one of the best examples of our band interplay that was earned through playing for the three of us a long time and having this chemistry. So I always use that as an example, that track, anytime I want people to, even though it's more of an acoustic thing, I just go, this is something that you can't get from studio musicians. It's something that comes from like playing together. That's one of those Stockholm tabletop tunes that really reached, I think, a real great presentation. I'm proud of it.
Yep. Oh,
Unfortunately, that would be the last album of original material for 23 years.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't stop playing. We didn't stop touring, recording, doing all kinds of stuff. But that, until 7 came out last year, that was the last record of original stuff.
We had a song on Building.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, yes, there was a song that we kind of put together on working on a Holy Ghost Building album, but I kind of don't count that because that wasn't, that was kind of a thing. But yeah, it's just amazing that, I thought, well, if that's where we had to leave off, if we had never recorded anything else, that track to me is like, it's not perfect, but it's like that represents to me something that, as an artist, I highly value. Band interplay. I don't know. I could go on and on. I don't want to start bragging about us because that's just something that it's a gift, and it's something that we earned it, but I also don't take it for granted. It's something that I only have with these two guys. So, so Direct, there it was. 6 songs. I know it's a real short show. You guys are used to hanging out for an hour, but we didn't want to break the vibe and add a bunch of other stuff. We could have, but Bruce and I talked about it and decided that sometimes it's good to just stay in the moment with a record, So on this one, we're going to give you guys a little time to think about it, maybe go back and watch it again, listen to it again, or get your CD out if you've got it and dig it the way we're doing it. I haven't heard these tracks for...
No,
I can't even remember the last time, and I never sat around listening in headphones to hear all the parts and going, wow, that thing, what were we thinking? I don't know what we were thinking. We were just, it may have been only 6 songs, but it has a real cohesiveness to it. So
yeah, it's cool.
It feels like a very complete record, even though it's not a very long record. So
yeah, we should come back and do a Stockholm tabletop show where we maybe try to find some of that stuff, put together and talk about it.
I'll find the original cassette and we can play some pieces of it, talk about what it felt like to sit around in Stockholm, maybe tell some tales of things that happened there. That would make a great show.
Yeah, there's some stories.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. It's always a lot of work, but you know what? We do the work for you.
It's a chance to get Chris to go find some pictures of Stockholm for sure.
I think there's one picture of us at Stockholm playing out in that square with the drummer from Stryper.
Oh, the big rock and roll show.
Yeah. Anyway, we're kind of going off the beam. But anyway, thanks for checking us out. Doc Love, Bruce Spencer, Mark Harmon, wherever
Thanks,
you
Scott
are.
Reams.
Scott Reams.
Yep.
Once again, Ralph Stover, beautiful mix down. And Chris Harrelson at the helm, making this look and sound good for you. Till then, next time, so long.
See ya.
Listen and be able to deny.
great.